guys? What up, guys? It's your boy UAG back in the building, and we have a special episode of your boy here. We're testing out live gameplay of the Simpsons Academy. We got some people from the community here. We got Garage Gamer. We got Tyler. We have Chuck. How you guys doing? So, we wanted to show you how the experience is playing online with 4 people, the expectations that you can have. And then at the same time, we wanted to answer any questions that you might have about, the cabinet. We all have it here, so we can all, speak about it, not just talk about it. We actually have the cabinets in our possessions. So, with that being said, let's get into it. We got a room going on right now, room 3. Those 3 individuals are in the room, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump in, and let's go ahead and let's do this. Raj, give me a test. Let me hear you. Let me hear your beautiful voice.
Hello.
Yeah, so we can all hear. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get into the cabin. And so we set a code in here to get in. So I'm playing with Bart, and my apologies if I'm not paying attention to the chat right now, because I'm trying to win. There you go.
I think a little bit of lagging when somebody dies.
You got a little lag?
Yeah.
There was definitely a little lag when we started.
When you joined in, yeah.
So right now I'm not experiencing it yet, but I'm sure
It's smooth now.
it's probably because I joined. Maybe that
Could be
was an
Wi-Fi
issue.
connection too, but
So, are you guys hardwired or are you using Wi-Fi?
yeah,
I'm using Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
So we're all on Wi-Fi.
Ow.
So I wonder, let's say if all the players stop playing and you just end up by yourself, do you still have it gets harder because you have the amount of enemies on the screen? If you're playing by yourself, it's less enemies.
Oh yeah, there's definitely they bring more firemen out because there was only one when I played by myself, and then they brought 3 just now.
But I wonder if we go further down the line and let's just say only one of us stay around, would it adjust? I mean, I don't think the arcade does, so I don't think this will do.
It's a good point.
So y'all be playing. I'm gonna bring up the chat here so I can answer some questions.
There you go.
As you can tell, I was very intricate part of them beating that board.
Here we go.
Oh, this is the fun part.
Yeah.
Oh!
We tied.
Oh, that's awesome.
At least that worked with no lag.
that would have sucked.
Do y'all have your go-to players when I play this game?
Yeah,
If-
I like that.
Caniac
Mark
Joe,
probably is the
welcome
best.
to the crew.
I'll tell you, I've never played as Lisa before, ever.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to the bowling, I like doing Abe Simpson.
Doesn't he bowl slow?
No, he's not bad. I don't have an issue with him. I almost got a 300 with him. It was pretty good. I noticed though that you have to mix up your curves every couple of throws. Other than that, you end up getting a spare. It'll like automatically give you a better ball when you try to do a curve.
Yeah. Mr. Burns, he bowls really slow,
So-
too.
Rainwater. I'm playing with Bart. Garage Gamer is Homer. And Tyler is Lisa. Chuck is March.
You guys see my username? I figured it would have got taken right away. But I did it in hopes of doing Wi-Fi on the bowling.
Nick, well, thank you for joining while you could. Let's see here. Can't stay, gotta hang with the wifey. Just wanted to show you some love and have a fun stream. Thank you, Retro Ralph. So
What's up,
throw those
Ralph?
questions in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Ralph, I'm on YouTube tonight. I'm big time.
All right, let me continue. Oh,
I
got
love
close to
that
that again.
animation when you come in and you got the super arcade. I love that.
yeah. I wish they would. You know what would have been cool? I know people don't want console games on their arcade cabinet, but when you're limited with only 2 games, they should have put a couple of console games on there just to make it feel worth your while.
Well, I know a lot of people
they're going to
use
do
it for
like
Bart's
Sunset
Nightmare.
Riders or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do like Trusty's Funhouse or Dot vs. Space Marines or like Itchy and Scratchy, just something to go with the theme of the cab.
Because speaking to John D, they were limited. They weren't going to put anything other than Simpsons on here. I know a lot of people wanted Sunset Riders or other Konami games.
Yeah, I mean, there's not
That
too
just
many
wasn't going to happen.
Would have been awesome as Bucky over here. That's a pretty good game.
Yeah, see, that's just how it sees me. Like, just bonus games, just a fully filler, so you can feel like you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, so
But-
with the Wi-Fi, hopefully in the future, an update, they might do like a super game, like kind of how they did with Outrun.
Maybe.
That'd
Oh,
be
I
awesome.
took both of them. My bad. I'm a greedy bastard.
So good. You got Snowball?
But I was gonna say, like, just a couple of fillers. I mean, at $5.29, if you're a Simpsons fan, that's a good price. The extra, I mean, if you again a collector and you want those extra things like that sign looks sexy
Oh,
and
definitely. I
would
really
look
want
nice
that.
on in the game cave.
Yeah, this was definitely a must buy for me.
So I gotta ask you, my man, Mike Gamekiller asks how the buttons feel. To me, in my review, I said these buttons don't feel as mushy as the other ones did in the past. How do you feel about it?
I think they're great.
Anybody else? Come on.
Yeah, they felt a lot more tighter than like the first gen Turtles ones. Those felt like really loose. So it could be because it's brand new and I haven't really broken it in yet. But
Mm-hmm.
I think they feel fine. They feel good to mash, so that's kind of all it is in this game, just mashing them.
I'm just surprised how good they feel. I mean, compared to the other ones.
Well,
I like.
people were complaining about the layout for Homer, and I don't have a problem with it at all. I mean, because the buttons are above where the stick is compared to
Yeah, you
the
don't even
other
notice it. You really don't notice it.
Yeah.
Looking at it, it looks atrocious. But
I see
Oh,
playing
yeah.
it doesn't feel unnatural.
You're just mashing them. That's all you do.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple people complaining about the layout as far as where it tells you how many lives you have left and for your character. It says it was cut off on that machine. But I saw a couple people say to adjust the bezel. I don't have a problem. All mine's all in the picture and everything. So if any of you guys are into that, usually put it together. I noticed it.
Let's see what else we got here. I feel that this will have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle effect. Play hardcore for the first week or two, then dust collecting for most of the time after. But the cab looks really cool.
Nah, when you start playing bowling, that's not gonna happen. Trust me on that.
The bowling, I think, is the saving grace of this cabinet.
Right, I think that is
Like,
saving grace.
you don't have the ability to play that at least the right way any place. Like you can have a Pi 4, a computer, anything right now. I mean, in the future maybe, but this game's been out since 2000 and they haven't solved that issue.
At the same time, I see you paying like $700 plus shipping for this when you can get the original Simpsons bowling cap that people were selling for like 1300. So I guess it's just a bonus having the arcade game right now because I mainly bought it just for the Simpsons bowling and the hope that you could Wi-Fi and play against each other online with the bowling.
Console control panel.
I
So
definitely find it being
the
one of
control
those
panel is the regular height of a 1-up. Now, I will say this. My fear was I wasn't going to have a good line of sight. I'm 5'10" and I have no issue. And I'm not sitting on a stool. I'm just playing. And it's just right. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, I'm sitting on my stool. It's the perfect height. Even like when I'm standing up, perfect line of sight.
Yeah, besides just having big hands like myself, the spacing could have been a little bit better, but I mean, for $700 for the two games, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it.
So a lot of people argument is, oh, well, you can buy the original CAD, and
Yeah,
you know, I want to ask people to go out there and try to find the Simpsons, especially Simpsons bowling. See how much you're gonna pay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
yeah, I've seen a couple on eBay, but the main arcade tabs are going for like $3,700. I'm not gonna put stuff in my area.
And usually the people who say that are the same people who complain that they have no room.
Yeah.
So you don't have the room, so this is gonna take 3 times more space, and usually it's not gonna be in the best shape. Now, I mean, if you know how to fix it, so more power to you. Like Rick Ralph can buy a unit at a discounted price,
Yep.
and he's doing good.
Yeah, there was a guy who bought an X-Men like at a local church, and it was like $200, and all that was wrong with it was a monitor, and he like fixed it like less than $50 to fix it, and it worked perfectly fine.
Doggy here is good at that stuff too.
Some people, like myself, want turning key.
Mhm.
I don't want to have to deal with it. I barely got time to play them.
Right.
Let alone try to fix it.
I am using a refrigerator riser on mine. I got addicted to buying those refrigerator risers for these things because I can fit them perfectly, and it raises it about 3 inches for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not the tallest guy, but I think it makes them, if they're a little taller, it makes them feel a little less toy to me. And,
I agree. I have it on my Big Blue, and that makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity on this tab, because it's pretty much set up the same layout as the Turtle Gen 1 tab. Do you think if you
I'm
hold
trying to team up with somebody. Nobody want to help me out.
play your buttons, that it'll skip to the next scene?
Let's see what else we got here. He's been ducking me. Dude, you don't want this. You don't want this Turbo Joe. Turbo Joe don't want these fists.
Have you guys tried that at all with this tab?
Bond, I didn't forget you. We'll discuss that. Well, let's talk about it now. I can't show it to you right now, but Bond came early in the chat before the video came out, and he wanted me to discuss the trackball, right?
Wow.
So in pictures they showed us a big white trackball, and some pictures showed the trackball that we have. So it's a smaller one. It's what, a 2-inch? I think it's the same one that you would see in the Tempest. Now, is it smaller? Yes. Is it a dingy yellow? Yes. It looks like a used shooting ball. But it plays surprisingly well on the bowling. Very reactive, free spinning. You won't have an issue playing it. It looks small, but it plays well. At least this is for me. I won't speak for everybody else. Let's let the people play. You guys here. Tell me what you think about
On my tab personally, it does roll good with the bowling, but it is kind of noisy. It's not really smooth like I thought it would have been.
Yeah, I mean, when my kids play it, it's the perfect size for them. But I got a big hand, so I'm not, I can't really do a whole lot with the bowling. I mess up sometimes, but I mean, other than that, it is pretty noisy, but it's not as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Definitely.
Yeah. And I mean, it's doing what it was meant to do. So.
Okay. So we got a mixed bag.
It doesn't take away from the experience, though. Not at all.
Okay. But
I'm kind of glad that they made it smaller. It's definitely smaller than the Golden Tee one.
They had to if they wanted the buttons to be where they're at right now. Imagine if they had the big one.
Right. It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work, or the piano would be hanging really out there. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, I got an echo. That's not good. No echoes. Let me step away. Let me step away and make sure that we have no echoes. How about that?
That's better.
Okay. We'll put the volume up a little bit. All right, so is the echo out, guys? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, I don't have no echo.
So we noticed that when a person first comes into a new game, that's when you'll feel a little lag. But during gameplay, we haven't seen any. Anybody notice? Look at the Simpsons cabinet here and the Aliens cabinet.
Oh, there's the next Arcade1up right there.
That's confirmed. Confirmed.
We need to make a love cup like how Mo has in the 7.
You heard it here first, y'all.
Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so the echo is gone. So, Bobby, it's only local high scores. There's not a leaderboard, and there's no online gameplay for the bowling.
It does save your online high score though onto their leaderboards.
It does, but especially with the bowling, they gotta resolve that.
Oh yeah, we need to save our scores definitely.
I mean, again, John D confirmed that that's going to be resolved with the next update. But it's frustrating that we have to wait for that. That should, as soon as we got these in our hands, that should have been something that been done day one. No. But the beautiful thing about having these connected cabinets, you can get a firmware update that's going to have that. It's not like the Miss Pac-Man that had that, that filter, that associative filter, and we had to wait for them to do a firmware and download it. Some people got it, some people didn't. We don't have to worry about that.
No mini USB drives.
Nope. You get my ass handed to me by this. I don't know what the hell this thing's supposed to do. So, I gotta move with you guys. My bad. I'm over here. My battery's dying on the phone. So give me a second. Damn.
Breaking things over there.
I feel like playing this with each character, some are more accurate than others when it comes to the attack button.
I hear a lot of continues going on.
Yeah, I had to stock up.
I'm still on my first quarter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, you know what? I haven't put any quarters in. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that. You got, first of all, there's somebody, you got 15 lives. Someone got 15, someone got 12. Come on.
I played with somebody the other day who they just kept hitting it over and over again. By the time we got to the end, we were fighting Mr. Burns. They had like 97 lives. Like, you really don't need that much at the last one. But
that's a good one, Super King. So this is SMR. You hear the sounds of the button smashing. This is, So trivia on you guys. I want the people on here because they can answer. They played recently, right? How many levels is in this game? Who knows the answer to that? Chat, y'all can tell me in the chat too.
8.
Yes, 8.
I was gonna say 7.
8 levels.
8
8
is
levels to this shit. What up, bro?
You count
Then I'm a scoundrel.
The sleeper level where it looks like you're in bed and you're in the clouds. You count that as a level, or is that more like just like a dream, like a bonus level?
It's a level. It gives you the number. I did drop the camera. God damn it. It's acting up. It's acting up. Look. Let's fix that. Let's stop acting brand new like we don't know how to work things anymore. It's the weight of this bug. There's no joke. I love this. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. I'm fixing this plug.
Time to die.
Okay, well, let me get back in here. I haven't even pressed continue once. I got mad.
Damn, 25 red.
Yeah, no, because you know when you get a high score, you automatically get some bonus points. So that's what happened. So there's a I don't know if anybody saw this Easter egg, but when Marge gets hit, right? You see, like she's originally in the cartoon, she was supposed to be like a bunny. So when she gets hit, you can see her long ears under her hair.
I need to look for that.
Let's see what else we got here. Mango Slices in the building. What up, bro? Haven't seen you in a minute. Well, I ain't got no letters. Well, some stingy people. Y'all took all the letters. Wesley, we will show the trackball. Matter of fact, let me show it right now. While you know we're still on here. Let me show you a little bit of this trackball. Here it goes. It's not the biggest. Like, you know, I got a big hand, so that thumb is covering that whole thing. But I would say it spins pretty smoothly. So like if you're rolling the ball, you know you gotta be precise with the toss. You notice that when you're playing the game, if you don't roll it right, it's gonna curve on you, and then you're not gonna get no strikes, or you're gonna end up getting a lot of splits a lot of the time. Luigi, if you was full like Mandaz, that cabinet would be it would be demolished, guys. Mandy in the house. What's up, Mandy?
Hey, Mandy. Say hi to Nick for me.
It's an oddly satisfying sound. Mandy's having flashbacks of playing in Donkey Kong. I'll be hearing that button smash. What is this supposed to be? A bowling ball?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Simpsons bowling, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is the Simpsons bowling.
That was the this was the predecessor.
No, this is the real game.
That's the real game.
Yeah, it's the real game. Surprise, guys.
Can't even see my character. Oh.
You see her ears? Look at her ears. And she gets yacked up. So now in today's time, a lot of it might be frowned upon that she's using a vacuum as a weapon.
Yep. Now Homer would have the vacuum, wouldn't he? That's the way it is in my house.
They'd be like this. Listen, we got to change this.
My wife doesn't use a vacuum at all. It's all me. I can say that because I know she's not watching this.
You would hope. That's not fair.
Oh, gosh.
At least I wasn't last. You're welcome, Wesley, man. Mark makes something peanut butter jelly sandwich. I shouldn't bring that up. He said now UAG has brought this attention of Fox and Disney, and they're gonna redo the game. I'm taking this hammer. Sorry, guys. Take that. Oh, you just big slapped me and I lost the hammer that fast? That's messed up. So, guys, here, tell me about your first time playing this cabinet. You guys remember playing this cabinet? Where did you play it at?
Yeah, I know exactly where I played it at. I found it at the Monroe movie theater here in good old North Carolina, and it was right there, like right after you exited the movie. And I just remember like putting quarter after quarter in it.
Okay. How about you, Garage?
I think I don't remember exactly. I just remember probably seeing it at a pizza parlor, and when you play this game, the same thing with Turtles. It just reminds me of like being at a pizza parlor and being like 10, 11 years old, and then I remember like driving home, like, oh man, I wish like you never had enough quarters to beat the game. You maybe made it through the second or third level. And you're always like, I wish, I need to go back. That's my memories of it.
I remember Mike B talking about how he would wait at the end when someone almost beats the game and then put their quarters in and basically seals the victory.
Yes.
I remember playing this in oddly enough, in a bowling alley.
Oh.
In the Bronx, 5 minutes away from Yankee Stadium, and I would play that bitch and all the time. It was fun. Like I spent more time on the arcade cabinets than I played bowling. They would always be like, "It's your go to bowl." I'm like, "Someone bowl for me." I'm playing.
So now it makes sense why that's why you're a Yankees fan.
Yes, sir. Born and raised in the Bronx, 15 minutes away from Yankee Stadium.
The new Yankee Stadium, right?
The new Yankee Stadium and the old Yankee Stadium are only across the street from each other.
Okay.
Chuck, how about you, man?
Two places I remember playing Firmware Amusement Park in Salem, Massachusetts, and Fun Spot Arcade up in Laconia, New Hampshire. And I and my friend and diehard Red Sox fan living in Massachusetts, but we can still be friends.
Oh my God! Listen, bro. You should have gave me that disclaimer from the get-go, bro. You should have gave me that disclaimer. But you know what? We're all loving friends here in the retro gaming community, so we cool, bro. Now, when baseball season starts, we'll have to have another conversation. Even though I think you guys have our numbers for the last few years. I mean, we may have 26 rings, but we ain't done nothing recently. Let me look at the chat here.
Hey, UAG, do you ever play MLB The Show?
I do. I mean, I don't like. I haven't even got out the AAA portion yet. I had a player that plays, both pitching and hitting. So I've been enjoying that, but not playing it enough. I enjoy more the home run derby aspect.
Oh yeah. I got really deep into this year's version. I was doing the whole I forget what they call it, but it's like a fantasy. You create your own fantasy team and then you go online.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
I'm a big sports fan, so any sports game, I get deep embedded into it, especially the career mode.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
Oh, okay, so Rainwater says other YouTubers are saying that Simpsons bowling leaderboards are not saving. Can you confirm? So
that's true.
The leaderboards only is for local, but they are not saving at this point in time. There will be a firmware update that will resolve that and also this as well. Like the online leaders for this game does save, but it's only for online. Okay, and welcome to the unit, baby.
You know what else I noticed with the bowling too? When they ask you to put in your initials for high score, that doesn't save either.
So I don't know if you guys see my review. One of my biggest fears, at least in the Simpsons bowling, was how we always want to retcon stuff, and I thought that they were going to retcon stuff like not be able to bowl Maggie down the aisle.
Yeah,
or not to have Pooh on there because they already were talking about taking them off the actual game.
Well, dude,
off the show.
Don't bring it up because you know what they're going to do. It's kind of like what happened with the new Grand Theft Auto game. I mean, they left the hot coffee in there and they left all this music they were supposed to pull. You don't want to let them know that they should have pulled it.
Let's not even say that. One thing I will say about Arcade1up, they tried to, at least, especially with the game, they want to give us an arcade perfect experience in the gameplay. The emulation has been great. There's been some issues like with blurriness, but that's not the gameplay. That's options that they should have put in scan lines or pixel perfect and stuff like that, and they've addressed that for the most part. And again, now with this being connected cabinet, if we do have those issues, we know they're going to get resolved. Did you got any of you guys playing with scan lines, or have you played with the scan lines on this game?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I mean, it's a little darker. I mean, kind of like the way it is with the X-Men cab. But I mean, I don't know. Skin lines just never done anything for me. I don't really understand why everybody wanted them, but I mean,
it's a nice option to have.
Yeah, it's a nice option to have.
There's somebody who wants it, so it's okay to have options. I don't play with it personally. I like this. I like it just the way it is.
This is a beautiful screen, I think. I mean, the colors really pop on this DOE monitor or whatever it is, and
Yeah, they're the
you don't need
DOEs
it.
and
I
they're
don't think
great.
you need it. Yeah.
I kind of wish Arcade1up upped the size a little bit. They did from a 17 to a 19, to 20. I think that makes a huge difference.
Oh man, I imagine, you know, for a lady, 2 inches are a big thing. But for us as well, those 2 inches could be that could blow us away. Those 2 inches, man, because I mean it's not noticeable on this, but when you play something like my IR arcade, that screen is huge compared to this. So
Being
I don't know.
being in Massachusetts right now, it's cold, so I need as much interest as I can get.
Agree. But so I think we're on this game. You don't feel it so much, but I think you're gonna feel it. Those 2 inches on the. You know, let me put a disclaimer there. I'm talking about the game. You're going to see the big difference there on like the T2 cabinet because you're shooting. You don't have enough. You're it's gonna have that white border, so it's already taken away from that screen. I wish.
That game is gonna be a lot of fun.
I know that game's gonna be fun. I know that's gonna be classic. I'm gonna be watching you when you get it, Garage Game. I know you're gonna be showing us. You first of all, you were like a drug dealer on Twitter, giving everybody these pictures, getting everybody all riled up, getting everybody FOMO. They were flipping out like, I don't want it, but I want it.
On the Simpsons cam?
Yes.
On which one?
All those pictures you were uploading. It was getting bad for people.
I was just seeing if anyone was awake because I was looking at Twitter and everyone seemed like they were just watching the wrestling, the AEW wrestling all night. I was like, is anyone like doing anything else? And I was like, I'm gonna tweet out pictures of this. And I'm glad some people follow my Twitter. So thank you, everybody.
Mandy, welcome to the crew, girl. Thank you for joining.
It was hard because my Oregon Ducks were playing at the same time I was building this.
Oh, and there goes Nick. Like they're yin and yang, baby. They've come together. Thank you.
Oh, hey Nick, how's it going, man? Nick is my boy. Nick has an amazing arcade in his house with Mandy. I was like, it's unbelievable.
Oh man, they got a gorgeous collection. Did you see Marge's ears?
I saw it. Again. That was pretty cool.
First of all,
there you go.
And so, you know what was odd about this game? Why is Mr. Burns so big when he gets off this machine? That's what I want to know. He looks like Andre the Giant up in this bitch.
He kind of looks like the villain in The Punisher, like the first or second level.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you who he looks like, and then tell me if you don't agree with this. He looks like the guy that gives the advice in the poker dice. You know what I'm talking about.
I always thought Smithers was like a Bond villain.
I love you too, Nick. I love you too, Nick, baby. I am not gonna
Nick,
get.
are you gonna get this cabinet?
Yeah, Nick said I'm gonna get the real deal.
I'm sure he is, probably.
He's
gonna text me tomorrow. He got one.
He's like, look, I got one for $50. I'm like, where do you get these deals from? I want to know.
He's like all over like Facebook Marketplace or something.
Oh, we need to rent Mandy. I think we can make that happen. He says I need to find that PCB. He said he's gonna do like an all-in-one off his X-Men, and he'll have all.
Yeah, drop it in your X-Men. Yep, he was gonna do that. Yep.
That's gonna be awesome.
Get Sunset Riders too, Nick.
Oh, that would be the Konami collection right there.
And I'm gonna fly to Minnesota and see you if you do that.
Oh, he's already making a mistake. He said I could come over there, eat the meat, and play the game.
I always said if they came out with a 4-player Konami Legacy cabinet, I'd be down with that.
I think that's down. I think that's gonna be in the works, man. I really do. When you got these cabinets with the SD cards, I think we're eventually like they're gonna milk it. They're a business, guys. We all know that they're a business. They're gonna try to sell as much cabinets as they can. But when those cabinets dry up, what can they do? They can sell you games for your existing cabinet, right?
We'll launch another Pac-Man.
Oh, you know we're getting Pac-Man. Pac-Man coming. There's no doubt on that. So I'm gonna bring us onto the channel. Let me go ahead and shut this stuff down, guys. We're back, guys. And let me. What is this? We don't need to see that. We don't need to see me like this. Like, there you go. I want y'all to see my Dude, turn this thing off. It's loud as fuck. Sorry, guys. So I want y'all to see my Simpsons background as much as I spent some time on that, guys. I actually hand drew that myself. If you believe that, I'll sell you a bridge. So, guys, let's go around the horn in terms of the cabinet, and let me bring up the chat here. So I know we got tons of questions and stuff like that. Right? Yes, it was hand drawn. Don't question me, bro. Over here questioning me. It was hand drawn. I won't draw it on stream though, because that I don't want no one to see that talent. Right? So, Tyler, let's go with you first, bro.
Okay.
You got the Walmart version, so you paid the $5.29, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that this was worth your $1? Well, talk to me about that.
Yes, I think it was. I mean, I pre-ordered it like everybody else did, and even got it down to. They even gave me a discount on $4.99. But when when pre-orders got delayed and I saw it in the store, it was like a no-brainer. I was like, I'm coming home with that thing. So it was like they wouldn't give it to me for the $4.99 price, but I did end up getting it for the $5.29. I was like, I gotta have it. So, and just playing it and the bowling itself definitely pays for it. My kids love it. They won't get off of it. So tonight was actually the first time I played the full beat 'em up, without having to be, distracted by them. So, yeah, it's great.
So I got a question for you because I have an issue with, I got kids, 2 of them, and usually I can't get them in here to play shit, right? They could care less about this stuff. So did you find that particular bowling brought them in there? Were they playing already, or?
Oh yeah, no doubt. We had the whole family over here this past weekend, and this is the only thing they would play. They kept playing bowling game after bowling game after bowling game, which is really sucks they can't save the scores right now, but because it got really competitive really quickly. So, but yeah, that alone is worth the price.
Awesome. I'm glad that you got. Something went down.
Are you okay over there?
I'm okay. I wanted because I saw somebody in the chat brought it up, so I wanted there goes my Duff beer right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had
bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet. I won't. It's an energy drink, I think. That I got from Five Below.
Where'd you get that?
Probably like my bottle of True Blood that I bought like 20 years ago. Whatever that show was at. And it's like an energy drink.
Imagine you
blood.
open it now and try it. You probably grow an extra arm and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. It would kill COVID.
Retro Joe, welcome to the stream. So it's a go for you, Tyler. You said you love it, and the family loves it, so that's always a plus. Chuck, talk to me, bro.
Yeah,
How you have the upscale because you a baller. You got the chair. You got the tin sign, right?
yeah,
What,
direct from A1up.
you got it from one up, and how many days you? How long did you have it for?
This is probably my third day having it now.
Third day. Okay. So
Yeah.
so do you feel like you've got your money's worth, or do you feel like they could
Yeah,
have did more?
yeah. Right now, this is the holy grail. I find myself playing this one the most out of even all my modded ones because I'm a huge fan of the bowling. You can't put a price on happiness. I mean, you get what you pay for. With the exception of having a little issue putting the stool together, and just the size of the trackball, I'm pretty happy with it. Other than that, and I mean the moldings on the coin doors, I'm not a big fan of that. It was a pain in the butt putting it together with the spaces and the tiny screws that they give. I just couldn't figure out why they just didn't have it in the panel already. It's an extra step that's slowing you down from being able to play it. So
John D. I know you're gonna watch the rewatch. He's right now in Vegas, and on Wednesday we'll talk about that. So come to the channel. But when you watch this replay, come on, the people have spoken. We don't want to damn deal with these coin doors, even though they're gorgeous. What they are gorgeous. I want to see what the modern community does to it. Are they going to add lights to the back of it? Cut the back out?
Man,
What are you going to do? It looks so real. It looks so real.
it
That's
would be
the freaky
fire if
part.
it lit up, man. If it lit up, it'd be fire.
That's your next step. Don't have us do it. You do it. Charge an extra 50 cents because it shouldn't cost shit to put some lights on the back of that bitch. Put it up there. Oh, wait a minute. I apologize. There's kids watching. Just make sure that you put some lights on there for us. We would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Garage Gamer with his 54th cabinet. Is it worth it?
Absolutely. I also paid the premium price on Arcade1up's website, and I still want. I did pay for shipping before they gave away free shipping. So
They
Arcade
didn't.
One Up, if you're listening, I want that free code for for
No,
10% off.
They
or
they
something.
they gotta give you something. Listen, Johnny, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
There's no
You
such thing as free
gotta fix
shipping.
that.
I already paid for Terminator, and I have KI on pre-order at Best Buy, but I've got it's tenuous. So I'm just saying, you guys throw me a bone. But anyway, no, the Simpsons cabinet is amazing. If you have any kind of nostalgia about this game, you need to get it. It totally. I felt like my garage arcade was missing a game, and it was totally this game. And I've got Turtles over there, but this brings it all together. This is a showpiece with that coin door. The Simpsons bowling is great, although for me, I need to increase the difficulty because the first couple times I played it, I bowled like a 280, almost 300. Yeah,
I keep splitting it.
Yeah, I do need to see on Reddit. Someone was saying that not the standard game, but the splits, it wasn't loading for him. So I need to test that.
I'll test that as well. Let's all test that and talk with one another. We could probably get some feedback to one up if that's the case. But I will say this in terms of the cabinets. If you, first of all, this is what 33 years that this show's been running. 33 freaking years. It's been in existence since 1987 on the Tracy Ullman show as a skit. So there's a lot of nostalgia there. Imagine how many generations of people have grown and watched that. So I think that this is probably going to be one of their best selling cabinets, hands down. And on top of that, when you think about if you're like a super fan of The Simpsons, at this price, I think it's worth it. That, and also T2, if you're a huge Terminator fan, Try to buy that out in the wild. Right now, I was looking
Absolutely.
at that for a T2 cabinet. It's $1,800, but you got to find it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I don't know what shape it's going to be in, right? And you have to ship it to you if it's not local.
Hey Ralph, and this Arcade1up version, it's got leaderboards, online leaderboards. The one you got does not. So
But you have
there.
people like
Will they save?
Nick and Mandy who love the thrill of the hunt to try to hunt these things down. So to each their own. I'm not here to downplay anybody's pissing anybody's orange juice or coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is. But I think there's enough for everybody to go around. Everybody can be happy, right?
Absolutely.
Like he said, he bought his for $900. It only has one game, but that's a big boy, right? So KI, who's here gonna get a KI? Let's throw it to Chuck. Chuck, are you getting KI?
Nah, it's not my cup of tea.
It's not your cup of tea. Okay. I mean, you have a lot of cabinets there, so it's just that's one of the cabinets that. Are you into fighters at all?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of fighters.
But just that one's not your thing.
Simpsons is number 21 for me, and I'm starting to run out of them.
Starting to run out.
Yeah.
You may have to knock down a wall, buddy, to get some more cabinets there. Garage Gamer, KI for you.
Yeah. So I got it on pre-order, but I could cancel it. I'm not a KI player. I'm definitely more Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. But they showed that attract mode from Code Mystics the other day, and dang, it looks nice. I would love to blast that down here in the garage and annoy the neighbors next door with that. I don't know. It looks good. So, I think maybe I need to become a KI player. But
you're gonna have to get like a big subwoofer on that bad boy. Blast that ultra combo. That's what you need. That is one of the things. Like when you went into the arcade and they had that cabinet, you can hear that from a mile away. If you were deaf, you could hear that. It didn't matter that vibration. So, how about you, bro? Tyler, you gonna get him? Oh, I guess he got upset and left the stream. How is that even possible? Where did he go?
He's done. He had enough.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never even heard of KI until it came out with Arcade1up. I just never is way after my time. I mean, it looks awesome, and it would be a good addition to my game room. But I might have to like wait until it comes out and see, what people say about it. See, how it looks, but I pre-ordered Terminator 2, so I'm kind of sticking with that. And I swear, if I pre-order one more thing, my wife's gonna kill me. So
that's one thing about what I miss about the old days about 1UP is that a lot of the games you would just walk into a Walmart, it was there, right. You could pick it up, and the price point was like, you know what, I can spend these $400 or whatnot. But now we're getting the titles that we do want. It just comes at a hefty price tag. But you can't buy happiness. I mean, you can't put a price tag on happiness, right?
You can't.
You said. So I think if you get that dream cabinet that you always wanted, like someone always wanted the Simpsons, boom, you got that. Somebody's gonna want that Daytona, that NFL Blitz, that KI,
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Get it. If that comes, I don't care what they say. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna hit the ground because these people, they just juggle you as soon as you get in the damn game. But it's one of those iconic games, and just for the artwork for me, like I'm a big Marvels fan.
With my 46 losses on X-Men versus Street Fighter, and my 2 wins, I mean, I don't know. KI seems like it might be. Well, too intense for me.
It
You don't
will
have
be
to
an
go
intense
online.
game.
You don't have to go online.
That's
You
like
don't
half the
have
fun,
to.
though.
But I will say this: that's the beautiful thing about this community, right? I reached out to you guys. I didn't know you guys, right?
Yeah.
We all have these groups that we could join and just talk and think. Listen, I want to play Simpsons with a couple of guys. You want to come join me? You guys were more than happy to do so.
Yeah.
The same thing is with the Big Blue. I have a set of friends, OTG Gaming, whatchamacallit, Turbo Joe, Mike of All Trades. You can join a little community that you can be on the same level in terms of a player and have fun and, get better, train. Then you can go in there and probably win one round. You may not win the game, but you may win a round, and it's fun. And you build these relationships that, probably withstand the test of time. I think that this is a beautiful thing. So I love the fact that these online games, especially when we get chat and we can start talking to one another during the game, it's going to really, I think we're going to have a blast with that. Right. So before I let you guys go, we talked about the cabinet. We talked about our future purchases. I'm going to go around the horn before we leave, and I want to hear what is the cabinet that you wish Arcade1up comes with next year, whether it's an announcement or they come out with it. What's that one cabinet you want? We'll start with Tyler. You sir first.
I'm still holding out for House of the Dead. Like, I think if they came out with House of the Dead, all in.
Just first of all, let's put a hold on here. He's lying. He's like the top 5 player on Big Blue and busts my ass. And I let him get my ass whipped. We'll play the 5 games and then I'm out. I'm like, you're not gonna keep on abusing me. I'm not in that kind of relationship where I'm just gonna go home and get my ass whipped every day. Like we'll play a little bit. So we have House of the Dead. That's a great title. I think that's coming. When it's just it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah, I keep hoping.
keep hope alive. Chuck, tell us what's that game that you saved a spot in that room for?
Right now, it'd probably have to be like a hang on or like a crazy taxi.
Oh yeah.
Hang on would be kind of cool because that's a different thing. That's you got handlebars. That's gonna bring a whole different aspect to your game. That would be freaking cool. That would be cool. I like that.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, I think they can do it.
Listen, they have a relationship with Sega, right? They are talking about each year trying to bring something unique in terms of control panel wise. That's something that I think would be cool. What would they match with it? They probably could do hang on, super hang on, and something else. Even if they did a couple of games, it still would be worth it. I think in terms of that.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. I'd like to see that hopefully in time.
So the guy who has every cabinet that ever came out from 1UP, he has 5 Pac-Mans. Garage Gamer. Tell us.
I have yet to buy a Pac-Man.
You haven't bought a Pac-Man?
Really?
You need a Pac-Man in your
I'm like
arcade,
the only
bro.
guy that has not. Yeah. No, I take that back. I bought the Miss Pac-Man countercade and I sold it. And that one went off to who are those guys? Gaming Off the Grid's charity stream they had this year. That went to some lucky guy. So that one's off to somewhere, some nice home. But my dream cab is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But I think next year the one that I want is NFL Blitz with their partnership with the Dolphins. I think it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
You guys can have my money right now. I'm just saying.
So, can I change my answer to that?
If they get that, I mean, between that and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they have a check already written out from me.
Then I don't even have to
Yep.
have an argument with the wife. I'm like, listen, if we don't eat, it's okay. I get these cabinets. Right here, Jim Mint. If you haven't seen his review on the Simpsons cabinet, he did that. Go check it out. Sega, Spider-Man. That's one of the iconic games. I put that on my top 5 wish list. So that
I was
would
hoping
be
he would do
awesome.
the X-Men cabinet.
You would think that they would do that other than that Data East Whackness, but
different publishers. Yeah, you're right. And they had different publishers on the Data East and the X-Men. That's Konami. But,
Konami.
who
So
knows?
I think
they might be
that's a
holding out for
possibility.
Spider-Man. Yeah,
But you got to remember that Spider-Man, you bring in another factor. Spider-Man is owned by Sony as well, so you're probably putting in another barrier to jump over. It's not going to be an easy task, but if anybody could pull it off, it is 1UP, as we can tell. So we have House of the Dead. Which one was yours? Super Outrun. I mean, not Super Outrun. Hang on. We got
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi. You got Marvel versus Capcom or Blitz. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna, because you guys all said the ones that I would want, I have to change it up. I got to be a little different. I would like this version of basketball. I would like the NBA Showtime, like more modernized, more labor intensive graphics. I personally would like it to be the Blitz one, the Blitz with the Showtime. That would be amazing. That cabinet would sell out dramatically. However, with the two entities would agree to it, that's probably something that would be too much of a task, because you have to get
had that NBA on NBC theme song, so maybe they need to pay for that. The John,
you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for all the people on the NBA. You gotta pay for all the people on the NFL. That would be a task. But if we just get the NBA version, I'll be happy with that. So 1UP, let's make that happen. Let's make everybody's dreams come true. Super's over here saying Run and Gun 2. Oh no, here we go again. Thoughts on that? A Virtual Cop. 0% chance of Showtime with the bite. Okay, all right. So guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on this stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you for showing us your game rooms and playing with us. Love you guys. If you ever need to play with somebody, hit me up. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
You're the man.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.